and it's very easy to get set up. So if you haven't used these AI agents before, they're a massive boost in productivity. How they work is that you set them up on your computer, you talk to them, they can go do a wide variety of tasks for you and self-learn. So the first difference I noticed between OpenClaw and Hermes agent is that OpenClaw, while I've been using it for the last month, it's hard to know exactly what it's doing, so you talk to it, and you don't really know if it's using this tool or opening a browser or what it's really doing. I really like how Hermes agent actually tells you exactly what it's doing. So when I was trying to debug the task of finding the profitable traders, finding their strategies, it actually, when I gave it a prompt, which I said, go do this, take the first user under 1K profit, it goes and it tells you exactly what it's doing. So you can see your browser snapshot, browser navigate to this thing. It's really nice because OpenClaw, if it gets stuck somewhere, you don't really know where it gets stuck. And because Hermes agent is telling you all the steps it's doing, it's easy to see where it might get stuck or where it's going to do something you don't want it to do. The second major difference between Hermes agent and OpenClaw is that Hermes agent I found is way better at learning, improving its memory. So a lot of times OpenClaw will get stuck on things or you have to tell it what to do again. And it's not very good memory wise. Hermes agent, from what I've seen so far, the less data using it, is much better at that. So it will actually, if you tell it to get it a prompt and a skill, it will actually build it into another skill and update skills over time and stuff. And the reason why this is important is because a lot of times we'll have these repetitive tasks that, from what I found with OpenClaw for the last month, it gets confused, and Hermes agent so far is not getting confused, and even more complex tasks. Last thing that OpenClaw is different from Hermes agent is OpenClaw I feel like is better at acting as a gateway. So connecting different tools and different sites and things like that together. Hermes agent is more of a standalone, but I think it does a better job at operating on its own and tasks for you. So if you're looking to start with it, it's actually super easy, and they have a demo here right on the site itself. So you go to News Research. So if you go to News Research's website, you can see here a one-click command. This is actually easy to get started with OpenClaw, which I found surprising. All I did was I copied it in, and OpenClaw actually had those problems when I first set it up. Maybe it's easier now, but this one actually I got started in literally like 5 minutes. Super fast. And all you do is you run this install script, and then you choose your model, and then you just start copying it. It's really easy. The entire thing really can be done in 5-10 minutes, even if you haven't done this before. Now, just as a tip, I had to use Sonnet within Anthropic because I tried using Opus and it kept running 5.9 errors, which I think maybe Anthropic was regulated or something, I'm not sure. But if you're going to use it and you're running the prompts using Opus working on it, try Sonnet and network. So as far as how I got set up to actually send me these wallets and the strategies, I actually just told it up here what to do. And so I just like walked through each person. You said, okay, you go to Poly Market Leaderboard. And then I said, actually do this. Pick the ones that are the first ones on your monthly profit because I was interested in smaller strategies at first. And it actually shows you what it's trying to do in real time. And then finally I got the response. So as far as how you actually get this thing to cast for you, like for example, leaderboard one, I actually just was talking to them. I was talking to plenty of folks. So I said, go to the daily leaderboard, pick the first user under monthly profit, tell me their address. And I was just trying to see if we need to do anything first. And like I said before, the great part is it actually shows you all of the steps. So you know exactly what it's doing. And then you can see here actually how I got to just send me the messages over time. So I said, send me the update every 15 minutes. So I also like asked it like, hey, how do you actually do this? And then it came together with this little strategy, this special wallet data, I don't know, created its own file. And then it's figured out what exactly to do in terms of the leaderboard side. And then I have it set up, and then I set up a task which it runs every now 7 minutes. And it sends me those new addresses every 7 minutes with that writer. And so you can see here, it says like cron job update. And then before I was doing every 15 minutes. But then I wanted to see more about it because it was working so well. And so then I said, every 7 minutes, and then it just updates it for you. So that's how you talk to these things. You just go to it in a terminal like Telegram. You talk to plain English, the model responds, and it does the best work. So back to our profitable SPX right here. So this is one I really liked. I've been actually going through a lot of them. I really like a lot of the strategies I came up with. But this one's saying that basically they use overnight pricing of the SPX to figure out when to enter and also to exit as the market actually opens in the morning. And so you can see here this guy's up about 25 grand total, 50 grand over the last month. He literally just is buying SPX stuff all the time. And so this is a very interesting strategy. I'm going to try testing out and see if it works. But I have a bunch of these at this point that's been analyzing all these wallets, and I plan on using all this information and trying to backtest and try these strategies. This is just one thing to do. You can obviously have a million different things you can do. These agents like Hermes agent for your trading. The cool part is that these things actually work with you because their memory is so self-improving that if you tell it to do something and then you want to use that task, when you want to, instead of just analyzing strategies, you want to copy create a wall or a whale. They already know how to do these tasks. They know how to teach them again. So I'm very excited to try this out for the next week, especially trying to paper trade at least some of these strategies. A separate video in about a week, just like I did with OpenClaw, saying how the actual strategies worked and also how Hermes agent did or didn't work. And so we'll see in about a week. But if you've used Hermes agent for anything, let me know in the comments. It mostly is picking up steam for the last, I would say, a week or two. And a lot of people are improving it and learning how to use this even better than before.
Breakthrough.
Comments. Hope this was useful. If you need help in your study, post a comment and I'll try to help out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Breakout. Hyperliquid all-time high. See if we can close above it.
Space 44 super agent.
The absolute best part of
All right, let's see what else we got over here.
Make a choice. You just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just
decide.
And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. It's like it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff.
It wants to move and go around stuff, you know. You know. Hermes agent versus OpenClaw, yada yada. Hermes agent 0 to personal assistant. Okay. Hermes money. So all you fucking heads are talking about motherfucking random shit. Sloppy doppy doppy. 5 ways I make money. I gave Hermes agent a phone number New agent Hermes 3.0. Yada yada. Automating cold outreach with Hermes. I want less people in my life, not more. Hermes agent plus perplexity. Hermes plus hyperframes. Hermes just got 10x better. Hermes just got 10x better. How to automate investing research. This could be interesting.
So most investors using AI are doing it completely wrong. They open up ChatGPT and they type, what stock should I buy? They get a generic answer, close the tab, and they do all that research. That is not an edge, that is just noise with extra steps. The investors that are putting real alpha out of AI on content chatbots, they're running real agents. Agents that wait for what they do, scan the market, drop into a research briefing in their phone before they buy a coffee. And the one that's changing the game right now is Hermes agent with fraud running under the hood. In this video, I'm going to walk you guys through exactly how to get this up from scratch, and I'll show you the specific prompts and cron jobs you can use to automate your stock research, your crypto research, commodities, and alpha hunting, all running 24/7 cheap VPS. One of the first things you're going to need to do is essentially get yourself a VPS. Now, VPSs are essentially virtual private servers that can run your AI agent for you in the cloud 24/7, so it's never managed. So this is what it looks like. So for me to understand that, like,
Not watching all this install stuff, dude.
so it knows the kind of files that you like. It's basically like memory for ChatGPT, except you're giving your agent your profile and the kind of things that you want to see. So for me, I'm going to give it, of course, my risk appetite, which is medium to high, my active positions that I'm already having, my watch list. These are things that I'm going to be, of course, actively looking at, things I might be wanting to invest in. And of course, my time horizon. Is it short? Is it long term? And then, of course, I said I do not want generic opinions. I want data, price levels, on-chain signals, yada, yada, yada. And then, of course, for the style, I said be direct and precise, lead with the signal or the background.